Good morning, everybody. This is Paul. I want to redo the video that I did yesterday of my setup for my Hornblasters air horns and my goofy little Wolo air horn. This is the compression system. I have 7 gallons of air here, powered by a Viair 280C, excuse me, and a Viair 400C. The two compressors feed into the 2-gallon tank, which then in turn comes out of the back, comes into a T-coupling, which I bought from Tyson's Farm Supply, into my 5-gallon air tank, which I also bought from Tyson's Farm Supply here in Iowa. My cooling system, I have a amplifier fan and another small vent fan. You can get both of these on Amazon. And I use those to keep my compressors cool. We'll start in the front here of the 2-gallon air tank, where I put in a T for the relief valve and an auxiliary air hose. This other air hose I have in the front goes up to the front of my car for my pressure gauge, and you can see that I have the 2 compressors plumbed in here with a cross fitting. I got all the air fittings and everything that I've used on my car so far from either Hornblasters or Tyson's. So now let's go around and let's show you the horns. Underneath the back of the car is, you can see the Psychoblasters on the right there, and then the little red air horn. There's actually two red air horns there. That's the little Wolo, quote, longhorns, unquote. They are everything that they claim that they are everything that they are not. They are not very loud at all. So here is my setup in the front. Here's where my air line comes in from back to fuel my pressure gauge. My 3 switches here. The silver one is the 280C compressor switch. The black one is the 400 compressor switch. The red one is my auxiliary light, my auxiliary headlights that I installed. This rocker switch over here selects between the shocker and the Wolo air horns. This horn button down here is what touches off the Psychoblasters horn. I use that if I have a tailgater, which we do have a surprising number of them here in Iowa. Here's where I keep my shocker. It's under the headlight, or the driver's side headlight of my 2008 Fit, and you can see the number 2 and number 3 horn there, and a little further back is the number 1 and number 4 bells of the shocker horn. And so that is my setup. Let me close my trunk hatch here and give you an audio sample. This is my 17-gallon air compressor that I could use to plumb into my air system using this 1/2-inch NPT push-to-connect fitting. I could use a separate piece of air line and plumb that in with another T fitting to take my 17-gallon or my 7-gallon system and turn it into a 24-gallon system if I wanted to. Let me set you up on a shelf here and give you some audio samples. All right. We'll start with the Wolo longhorns. They claim to be as loud as a truck horn, which they certainly are not. And then we'll give you the Psychoblasters and then the shocker. Three horns, one tiny car. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.